What's good, everybody? Welcome back to the channel. My name is Nonpfixion, and this is Real Fan Sports, and I will be your fan list for this evening. And up next, as you guys see the title, we are doing the 2024-2025 NFL season prediction for the Cleveland Browns. Let's get into it. The Cleveland Browns with the first week, we know that Dallas won that game. And we're still going to do the predictions based off of what I feel the season's going to look like for this team. Just to get out the way, mark it as an L already for Cleveland. At the beginning of the season, it was considered the number 14 team. They were predicted to have a final record, I believe, to win 8, it says 8.2, but 8 wins for the season, which I guess before the season started, many of us would have felt that way. Just thinking, are we going to get the Deshaun Watson that was, almost like in the MVP race before all the drama happened? Or is it still the one that's cutting butterflies that just sometimes look lost out there, that's not putting his all into the ball? Is there a shoulder problem that we don't know about? Is there just throwing issues? Is there too much on his mind based off because there's so much going on outside of the football game? Like I said, this team is predicted to win 8 wins. It's considered to have the 8th hardest schedule. So, with that being said, if they're still thinking they're gonna win that many games, that's a positive. That's a positive for this team. But we're gonna get right into it and see what we can do and what we think is going to happen with this season. All right, so like we said, first game already happened. Dallas at Cleveland. Dallas won that game, right? We're going to game 2. Game 2 is versus Jacksonville Jaguars. I'm going to give the leverage to the Browns, even though they look kind of iffy in Dallas. Jacksonville kind of looks the same to me as well. Not sure what type of Etienne we're going to get. I don't even know if Etienne's fully healthy. The backup is actually a solid backup. They actually shared the brunt of the running back responsibility the first game of the season. So this second game, I'm going to go with the Browns in the second game. Game 3, New York at Cleveland. Now, Danny Dimes, I don't know, man. I have no faith in that team. Like, the way I felt about Denver last year is how I feel about this team this year. We're going Cleveland off the bat. Now, Cleveland at my Raiders, Las Vegas Raiders. I'm going to give it to the Raiders. I think the Raiders can win this game. This game right here between these two teams is actually a 50-50. I'm be 100%. I think it's a 50-50, but I'm going with my heart. I'm going with the Raiders. And then we go week 5, as you guys can see, against Washington. First off, sign a petition if you're in the city of Washington. Get the name back to the Redskins. That's what everybody's trying to do. Over 100,000 signatures. Sign a petition. Now, I still think this team needs a lot to grow on, even though Daniels, I think, is going to be a pretty good quarterback. I think he's going to be pretty good. I have him in my fantasy team. He's my backup quarterback. But I'm going to go with the Browns. Up next, Cleveland at Philly. I think Philly has this all day. We're going to go with Philly. And as you can see, these two have already taken place in previous videos. We're going to go with the Browns beating the Bengals the first week and the Browns beating the Ravens. Now, week 8, that one might change because of how this team looked the first week. But as of right now, we're going to leave it like this. Leave it as is. Week 9, Chargers at Cleveland. Now, the Chargers did look decent in the first week. They kind of kept the quarterback up, but they did get a lot of pressure from the Raiders, which I think the Browns will be able to do too, just like they did with the Bengals this first game of the season. They got to Burrow a lot, but the one thing that's different is Burrow's offensive line, I think, is probably worse than Herbert's offensive line. So we're going to go Browns before the bye. So we went Browns. Then we get into week 11. Browns versus Saints. I'm going to go with Saints. I'm going with Saints. I know Zach and I'm going to love that. Week 12 against the Steelers. We're going to go Browns. I don't have much to say about Steelers. I don't trust that team. I trust the coach. All right, week 13. Browns at Denver. Will Bo Nix by this time look a lot different? I just don't know, man. I'm going to go Browns, man. I'm going to go Browns. Then we go into week 14, Browns revisiting the Steelers. We're going to say they split. Steelers change up a little bit and get that dub the second time around. Week 15, Kansas City at Browns. Two teams with two solid defenses, but the biggest question mark is the quarterback for the Browns, and it's not a question for the Chiefs. Barring an injury, there's no way this team should lose to the Browns. Even with that defense, they'll probably have them on their toes, have them running, but we all know that Patrick Mahomes flourishes outside the pocket, and Chiefs win that game. Week 16, we already have it. Browns at Bengals. Bengals get the dub. Week 17, Miami at the Browns. I want to put Miami. Everything in my soul wants to put Miami. If they have Tua, I'm going Miami. We're going Tua. Then we head over to week 18, which you guys can see. We pick Baltimore to win week 18. So let's go ahead and scroll up. This was kind of a short one. There you have it. The record, as you can see right here, where my mouse is at, 8-9. I think I'm right on point with Vegas. So if you're a Browns fan and you see this video, let me know what your thoughts are. Did you like what I'm saying? Do you totally disagree? Do you think I'm right on point, or you think, you're crazy? We're not winning that many games. Let me know down below. We'll be live Monday Night Football, Thursday Night Football, football, and Sunday mornings at 10:05 on Come On In Sports Network, as well as Real Fan Sports, as we talk about the games coming up that Sunday. Come by, come chill with us, and have a good time. Appreciate you. Love you guys. Catch you next one. Peace out, y'all.